Welcome to part one of me and Ben's enormous ranking of fighting games podcast. Now, what you're listening to here is an edited down part one. But if you want the full audio for the full rankings, it's already been released, but is too big for some platforms. So if you're on YouTube, you will not see it there. You can find it at the Anchor website, anchor.fm/saltcircle, whatever the Spotify link redirects that to now. And it is on iTunes, I know, as well. But I know it is not going to be on YouTube. So, for the next 10 weeks in this slot, I'm going to be uploading up a part of the rankings one at a time. If you want to enjoy it as a, continuous, regular thing that pops up in your feed every week, it is, an hour or two of content. That'll be happening. But if you cannot wait and you want to ingest the full almost 13 hours now, I did also just release it. It is available. It just, YouTube can't handle it. So enjoy this part one. Welcome to the Salt Circle podcast. My name is Hank. With me, are you ready to rumble? It's Ben.
Yeah, I'm ready to fucking fight. I'm ready to beat you. Ready to get into heated arguments.
Are you ready to rank?
Oh, oh, it's so many games. It's so many games, dude. Ranking.
So we're here.
All
we're
of
here to
them.
rank fighting games.
All of them. Every fucking fighting game
that we have played over the internet.
Which is damn near all of them, dude. Like, as far as things that are reasonably able to be reasonably played with another human being with a decent online connection, like, statistically we've hit almost all of them. It's crazy.
We've played a lot. We haven't delved into the true sicko shit of parsec gaming.
No, we tried a Steam remote play, and that went not great. It didn't feel very good, and that was with a very simple game. So we're kind of putting the kibosh on that for now, especially because we were even in the same country at the time, and it didn't feel good. And now we're like 4,000 miles away or whatever.
As a note, also, there are no Saturn games on this list. There's on the horizon. The ability to play Saturn games is potentially soon, but
yes,
do not currently have access to.
Do
not have Saturn games on this list. We have about almost 200 games to rank here.
Yeah, there's some fodder that was not even good enough for the list, and if we included everything that we've played, even just limiting, like, just fighting games that we played, it's over 200. It clears easily.
Yeah, some games like Criticom suck too much to be on this list.
There's a lot of SNES fighters.
Mortal Kombat 2 isn't on the list.
Yeah. So if there is
Mortal Kombat fans, send us your angry emails.
I think a very good way to put it is, like, basically everything on Fightcade we played. Everything available on how the hell do you pronounce it? Arc is Java? Arc.
Just call it Arc. Just call it Arc.
That's what I've been typing. Yeah. Everything on Arc, all the PlayStation games on Arc. Or as many as we know about at the time we're recording this. We've gone through.
There should be a link in the description to some of these things, but Arc is the way we can play PS1 games online.
Yes. And I mean, like, most of the big Steam games, you know, Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8, Tekken 7, Soul Calibur 6, like, that's all Steam. Pretty much the limiting factors were, like, if it's locked on a console, like 360 games or PS3 games, like, we didn't get those, right? Like, stuff that's only on, like, Wii or something, like, anything like that, PSP stuff, PS4, and any, or even arcade that's, like, not supported, I don't know, at certain extents or something, stuff like that.
Tekken Tag Tournament, another game that's on the horizon of being playable online, but is currently not as we're doing this.
Yes. And a lot of, we didn't do any of the, I'll say, like, independent games. Like, there's a fucking lot of, once you get into, like, independently made fighting games or, like, stuff that's just available for free that you can play with, like, delay-based netcode, like, there's so many of those. I think the only exception would be, like, Pokemon Close Combat is on our list. But we otherwise haven't really done many of those, if any. And stuff like PC Engine fighters, like, we didn't go, like, too outside of the well-trodden paths, I'll say. And then I guess, like, a lot of indie stuff on Steam. Just not, it's not the type of list where we're, like, buying stuff just to rank it. At least not yet.
The list is exhaustive because of emulation, but we do own a lot of these games that are on Steam. So
yeah, there's quite a few, and I mean, the big thing is that where possible, we try to have the Steam version if it makes sense. So, like, the Breakers games, any of the Capcom Fighting Collection stuff, like, we try to play on official channels if it's available, because that's great. There is a few weird things where, like, what is it, Advanced VG2 or whatever, like, that's on Steam, but for some reason with no remote play option, even, it's just single player. So there's some weird shit. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, it's been a journey. Also, this list is, like, a little bit scuffed because we thought of it after playing, like, 150 fighting games or whatever. We didn't think of it in the moment while we were trying these.
Yes, so some of them we may have,
it's been a while.
We may misremember a little bit,
not even,
or whatever.
Honestly, it's part misremembering, but for me, one of the things I've had to think about is, like, because when we started playing this, I was a baby. Like I played Street Fighter 6 and then I got sucked in. So a lot of the stuff that we played early on, I just got my ass kicked, and I'm like, okay, I have to think of this as, like, if I'm a little better. Like, I hate this game, but also it's because I went 0-50 in it against Hank. So
that's fair.
There's that was,
no,
like,
and
thing.
Again, the guiding light for our ranking, I think, should be the criteria. When you're talking about it, it's like, what do we want to play? If we're gonna play something right now, like, what do you want to get to? Or, like, how good do you think it is in terms of, like, let's fucking throw down right now?
I've been thinking about this a lot because I think it's very important. And part of what I thought about while we were talking about this and, like, kind of musing over the idea of it is Max Dude had his list that he made with people, right? And that got me thinking about, I mean, this is the thing we've talked about with game lists before. People consider, like, nostalgia, they consider importance, they consider competitive viability, fun, like, people are trying to put everything into this, and trying to get to, like, an objective ranking. And that's, like, well and fine, but, like, your objective ranking is going to end up with, like, the same 3 games at the top and nothing else, which is kind of boring. And
yeah, it's a particular exercise. That's not what we're doing. Historical importance, not important unless it's personal importance to us. This is a bias as hell list, but it's biased to what we find fun playing. So it's of service to you if you're looking for games to play. These are the ones we think are fun if you're doing video like fighting game tourism with knowing jack shit about these games and checking out stuff that might be cool.
Yeah, like we are not. There are games that I think would be fun to learn, but like the other big thing is that we, for the most part, we have not learned these games. Like for me, the exception is Street Fighter 6. I intentionally learned that game to get good enough to get master, or like in your case, Hank, like Third Strike, which you just have enough time in to like know the game, right?
I was playing that game for fun against friends, but they were so much fucking better than me that I kicked my teeth in, so I had to get good.
Yeah. But you're not like, even now, it's not like you're poring over frame data and like practicing combos in the same way that you would be if you were like
but I can
competitive.
I can jump into Fightcade and win some games.
Yeah,
which is
so
not the
like,
fucking nothing.
So
with
that's
that
like
game.
that's like the big thing is that we're not. So many of these would be fucking miserable to play in a competitive scene. Like they would just be god fucking awful. It'd be terrible. It'd be the worst experience competitively. But if you're not planning on like trying to sweat over it and you're just out here to mash, some of these are incredible. They're just absolutely fantastic. But as soon as you put it in like a ranking system or trying to sweat, it's a nightmare.
Yeah,
so
that's why some trash is going to rank very highly.
Yeah, this is like you're going to see some shit at the top. That's
yeah, and it's why Mortal Kombat 2 isn't on the list because we don't love how that game plays. We both learned through Street Fighter games or whatever, and Mortal Kombat just has a whole different feel to it.
Yeah,
it's not our thing.
There's an interesting thing here where we have played over 200 games total, ranking nearly 200 of them. And fucking somehow Mortal Kombat games and their brethren stand out as like the only games that play like that, that feel like that. It's kind of insane. Like it's kind of unexpected that they really do. They're the only ones that be feeling that way.
Yeah.
We gonna get into it? Is there anything else?
Yeah,
Any other housekeeping?
I think that's it.
I mean, I was gonna ask you, like, how are we going through these? Is it alphabetical?
That's a good.
Like we never really settled on.
I didn't really want to go alphabetical.
It's so
my one thought was we should start with games we know well.
Okay, so like probably the stuff that's going to be near the top or near the bottom, like the juicy stuff one way or the other. Generally.
Yeah.
I feel like games we know well are going to be one or the other almost a little bit.
Because I feel like we also might want to mark down, because this is going to take so long, we're not doing it all at once. We might want to mark down games we want to take us another look at. So we should start with games we definitely aren't going to want to take another look at.
Yeah. And some of these we could even look at like between sections that we're recording here. Which would be nice.
Yeah.
What's a game you know well? Go on.
Street Fighter Third Strike.
Third Strike. We're just starting. We're just ripping it. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I can get behind it. I assume you had this quite high, if not like. Oh, let me guess. Wait, no. Let me guess. Okay, it has to be in your top 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I didn't even make a top 10.
You
made
didn't
a
even
top
do
20.
That? Oh, top 20. All right. Did you order within that top 20?
No. So what I have is loose tiers that goes. It's like about 1 to 20, then like another 20, then like another 30, then like 35. Like I broke it up into 7 tiers, and it mostly is out of the sense of sort of having them all sort of even, although one of the lower tiers is the most populated, but
gotcha.
But like yeah, but that's just to like keep it in my head how I felt about a bunch of stuff.
So we are. We did so well discussing all this beforehand. We're not like we're
Yeah,
not,
whatever.
Are we putting like a heart? Are we trying to number these, or just are we currently just tiering them for the sake of this group?
No, we
ranking?
should rank them.
Okay.
Hard numbers.
Yeah, because that's what I kind of try to do, and also
It's just funnier.
It is, yeah, no, 100%. So some of these will get like shuffled around too, I'm sure, as we go. Maybe not for like the very top and bottom, because like those are pretty.
Yeah, I mean, I would say don't go in with the idea of shuffling because there's so many things. It's much easier work if once a thing is in, it's fucking in.
I'm more open to shuffling on the very top and very bottom.
Sure,
for
like you don't
me.
want to have to like sit here and lock in the top 10 like right now.
We don't have to lock in a top 10 if you don't want to. I mean, I'm good with whatever. I don't want to.
No.
We're
locking in everything.
I just
need to lock in our top 10. Need to lock in our 30 middle games.
I don't want to. I don't want to have to. I don't want to have to shuffle the middle 60. Like I don't want to be. Those can be locked in. I don't care, man. So Third Strike. I do have Third Strike currently sitting at number 9 for me. But I think I could actually be. What do I have ahead of it? I really feel like for me, number 9 is as high as I could go. And then I could be like argued into making it very easily persuaded into making it lower.
Okay. So third strike, that's currently our high bar. I'm just going to put it on the list.
Mm-hmm.
We have on our list, the first game, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike.
Yes.
I guess I could have gone over all the games on our 200 game list, but that would take too fucking long to read all those names.
That would be the entire.
So for you, the audience, it's got either it'll be in the description if you want to look at it now, or it'll be a surprise for you once we've gotten through all of them.
I have an idea. I don't know how difficult it'd be to implement, but hear me out. Title scroll. While we're yapping, have all of them scroll through the.
It's a whole thing of like because of the way we do the podcast, the way it gets turned into a video. If I'm gonna make a video out of this, I'm gonna make a whole bigger thing afterwards.
I just fucking looked. Are you kidding me? We're at 199 games. That's so depressing.
Yeah, but that's including like Robo.
Oh, okay, that's true. Yeah, I guess.
And
and there's a
Smash
few things.
Ultimate is on there.
Yeah, gotcha.
This is literally everything that was a fighting game on the list.
Yeah. Okay.
In our list that we use for recording Salt.
I mean, you know what? Since
I picked Street Fighter Third Strike, now you get to pick any game.
Any game?
That's how we'll go.
Any game. I was actually gonna say we could maybe just go through Street Fighter as a series, since that's like
sure.
You know, that's like we're pretty familiar with most of those games that we have on here.
Okay.
I do have, for me, I have exactly one game above Third Strike. Street Fighter 1, baby.
Oh,
it has to be. It's too fucking good. And in the sense that it's an awful nightmare experience playing that game. There's just something magical about like having to. It's the perfect level of having to fight the controls, but knowing that your opponent is doing the same thing, and then the fact that if you do manage to get out any special move, you know you're doing like 50%. And
it's just so fucking funny.
Also, when you start getting it, like I played a little bit with a friend a bit back, and there is a crazy like the floor. No wait, the floor? Yeah, I guess the floor for like what is hype is so low. Everything is hype. You accidentally do a fucking DP and you dodge a fireball because you did a DP. It's the craziest thing you've ever seen in your life. Like it just hits. It's just such a fun game. Now, would I want to play it for more than like an hour at a time? No. Like I don't want to be playing that shit all day. That'd be awful. but firing it up and playing it with you, my God, the cherry on top of making you watch the time, the score like go, and you can't skip it. You just get to see all the billion points your opponent got. It's magic.
It's so good, and I've I don't know, because before you'd ever played it, I felt like Street Fighter 1's biggest defender, because I played it in the playing it in the 30th anniversary collection. I was like, this game is fucking magic. Like, it's so fucking funny how fucked up this is. Because you see so many videos of like fighting game people like trying it, and they're just like, oh, this is just so trash. And I'm like, you don't fucking get it. You don't know.
Yeah, it's once
How do you not see?
Once you turn your brain into like tune into what it is, it's so good. If you go in like, yeah, it's fucking objectively worse than every.
And
other
it only has
game.
one character.
It's the most balanced fighting game, bro.
It is. It's the most balanced. Well, technically, you could play a hacked version with other characters, but they like barely exist, so it's not really worth doing.
See, the how the magic got unlocked for me is I also like played it in the 30th anniversary edition or collection, and I got my like it's impossible at first, right? Like you can't even beat that first fight for how long, because you're just like you're out there struggling. But then once you get it even a little, like that was the easiest arcade mode to beat actually, because it's just so fucking dumb. And everything else after that is like, oh, we have like actual systems, and then we have input reading that the computer does and whatever else, and it's hard.
Once you lock into doing anything, you spam out, you turn into fucking, you go Ultra Instinct, and you just spam out shit at such an insane rate.
It's so funny. It's such a magical game. It's easily like near the top.
Putting it above Third Strike still is a little much for me, but I'm gonna, you've argued for it, so I think I'm gonna have to.
And see if I had the nostalgia,
because I love Third Strike.
Yeah,
I deeply love Third Strike.
And see, like that's it's those two for Street Fighter. It's those two are for me above all of the other ones. I could put like, I kind of like I don't really distinguish too much between the Alpha games, but we'll say Alpha 3. Like it's up there, but Third Strike just looks so fucking good. And the music is good. I don't know, it just hits. And part of that is like, I don't know. I mean, I'm talking to you all the time about shit. Yeah. But like, that's a game I watch too, and it's partly because like that's the one that gets played at Evo or whatever. Like watching moment 38 happen live was fucking incredible. I was losing my goddamn mind. I haven't had that with like Street Fighter Alpha or Street Fighter 5.
Yeah. And I don't think like the fact that Third Strike has been like shows up at all these tournaments has been unreal to watch, even for how kind of broken / solved it theoretically is.
Yeah.
It's kind of incredible, but also kind of not what we're ranking here. Those two games are my only Street Fighters, I think, in top 20. Like I'm with you mostly.
Yeah, I'm trying
to
see
for like the now numbered Street Fighters.
Do I have?
I guess
I don't think. Yeah, I don't have any other Street Fighters near the top.
I have more in the top 40, but
yeah. If you open it up a bit more, I have some, but not like at the tippy top. Like, you also really turned me for Third Strike. You really turned me on the idea of like it's imbalanced, but in a way that's still able to be overcome. So you effectively have like boss fights that are just like hype as shit anytime somebody beats Chun.
Yeah, as a spectator sport, I think that's like incredibly important to it. Yeah. That like anytime someone can beat that good Chun-Li, it's the fucking hypest thing in the world, as long as they're not Yun.
Yeah.
Like the one thing I don't like watching in Third Strike is Yun mirrors, personally. But I'm like I like Chun-Li mirrors just because I'm Chun-Li biased.
Yeah, fucker. Playing your ass. I'm out here as Elena, the good, hard-working, normal character.
Look, I came to loving Chun-Li in that game honestly, where I really tried like every character before I landed on her. I was out here trying to be a 12 main. It was not going well.
Yeah. Shocking.
No, but we'll put Street Fighter 1 above Third Strike. Set tone setter. Tone setter for what we're doing here.
It's important. It's important.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, what do you got?
Now, let's get an easy one out of the way.
Okay.
Let's put Street Fighter 5 on here. And it's going to go below Third Strike.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any controversy there.
I don't think there's that's. I mean I came to this late, right? Street Fighter 6 was my first game, so I didn't experience any of the bullshit parts of 5. I've only experienced the good times.
Because I played like 30 hours of it at launch or something, and by the end of the time I was so fucking done with that game. I was so mad.
Yeah.
Then they put a rootkit in it, and like I uninstalled it from my computer. I was like, fuck this game forever.
Yeah.
And now I really quite like it, actually. In retrospect, as a finished thing, it's actually it's pretty good. I like playing it now.
Going back, I don't know if you want to toss Street Fighter 6 on there right away. Below 5.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because Street Fighter 6 for me was, I'm gonna loop this around. I'm not just erasing the 5 talk. Street Fighter 6 was my first fighter, so there is that special bias there, and it's also the one I have like 500 hours. I just crossed 500 hours officially, and I know it the best by far, but I got enough to be master, and then that was kind of like my goal, just to say I could do it. And then I was like, do I want to push farther? Not really. Kind of don't like this. Like every time, because I had been playing other games with you. Like, I mean, between me starting Street Fighter 6 and achieving master in that game, like me and you had played a ton of other fighters in that period, and I noticed that I really fucking liked it when people weren't turning green and extending combos on my ass. Now, a lot of the games we played, a better person might have made me watch as they played solitaire on screen, whatever. But that wasn't my experience with you most of the time. So
yeah.
Going back to 5 and not knowing any of 5's bullshit or anything else, like, I don't know, it just felt nice. Like I wasn't watching Aki or Juri like juggle my ass for 30 seconds into a 30-second unskippable cutscene, you know? So
no, and you know, most fighting games, if you're fighting a person who's just way better, they can make it a miserable time.
Yes,
so
yeah. I'm not saying that shit doesn't exist. Even in 5, yeah. I don't fucking know. So but like
another thing to keep in mind, it's not part of our ranking. Our ranking is like when we're playing, you know.
How much fun am I having with Hank specifically?
Basically.
Yeah. But I think it's also, I mean,
which like you change there are games on this that like my experience personally, my history with them, they would make much lower than being able to play it against specifically you. It's like this makes it a much better time.
Hell yeah. And I think another big thing kind of working against 6 specifically, which is only true of like what 3 or 4 games on this list. You have like Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8, City of the Wolves, and like Guilty Gear Strive. Oh, I guess Grand Blue. Like those are still actively being developed. Maybe is King of Fighters 15 still being worked on? I guess. Yeah.
I think in theory.
Yeah. But like Street Fighter 5 is a finished thing, you know? Like I'm looking at that as it is. Street Fighter 6, there's still like that could fucking change. It could get way better. It could get way worse in the next several years or whatever. Who knows?
Like the notable thing about 6 to me was like how much better it was than 5 at launch.
Yeah.
Right? How much
yeah.
better it was than 4 at launch.
Dude, even going back, that was a huge thing going to other fighting games. As someone who's trying to learn 6, going to other fighting games and like all of the quality of life stuff in 6 and like the training mode, just the menus being even remotely able to be navigated, like the way that the keyboard controls work versus and like how they mesh into controller controls, like it all makes sense. It's modern. I said at least 4 times to different people, like going and playing older games. I'm like, you people fucking lived like this? Like this is awful to navigate.
Honestly, like if someone's asking, like, I want to get into fighting games, I need a game to play. It's like play Street Fighter 6.
Yeah,
it's accessible and they're players.
Oh, that's
like,
the thing.
There being a large online player base when you're like you want to queue solo. It's like the most important thing. It's like more important than if the game is good. Almost is there a large number of players?
There's a lot of games that I would
varying skill levels.
Yeah, there's a lot of games that I would rather play, even for like mashing ranked constantly, but I just can't.
Yeah,
it'd be awful.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I can't specifically not relevant to ranking, but I can do that with Street Fighter 5 actually, and I think it's because Street Fighter 6 and new systems are expensive enough in this area of the world that a lot of people still play 5, so I get 5 matches faster than 6.
Oh, that's incredible.
That's good stuff.
All right. Let's rank Street Fighter Alpha 3.
Alpha 3. I'm so curious where you have this. Do you have it above 5?
Alpha 3.
Is it above 5 for you?
I do have it above 5.
Same. I kind of figured. Look, it has Sakura. Part of this is like me playing against you, but also for Alpha 3, like when I was going through all of the Street Fighter arcade modes and stuff, and I just like, oh, Sakura's in this, and I had no idea who any of these fucking characters were. And then she's just like Ryu, except and then she's fighting and shit. Like it was just good.
I do really appreciate Street Fighter 5's breadth of costumes that are just like you just get if you buy the like full version on Steam or whatever. But I just think Alpha 3 is like a gorgeous looking game, and I love its style and all its sounds.
It's very bright. It's very bright and very fun. Yeah. And this is probably a thing. I mean, we're not really ranking on graphics necessarily, but I'll like anybody who knows me even remotely, I'm very much inclined towards pixel art over 3D stuff. Like sprite work is just gonna hit for me way better, like 99% of the time.
Yeah, I also for me.
No, I would definitely agree on Alpha 3 placement. I honestly can't remember the exact difference between Alpha 2 and Alpha 3. I think I just kind of rank them like together on my list. I did as well. It's one where I'd have to play like at least an hour of them each, like back to back and like flipping back and forth, and then I would maybe get a feel. I know that for people who get really into Alpha 3, they don't like the isms, right? I think which one's the fucked up one? Is it V-ism?
V-ism? Yeah. V-ism is where you get to like do an install
or whatever. Yeah. See, I never do that. Even on Fightcade, I always feel like a baller because I go in with like is it A-ism that gives you like fucking nothing? Or your normals are a little bit stronger. So I was going with A-ism and everybody else goes in with the fucked up one. And then when I win, it's like the highest high.
Hell yeah.
Even if it doesn't like come up, I'm like, ooh. But no, Alpha, I think, Alpha 2 and 3 could be equal, but like, I would put 2 a bit below 3, I guess.
Yeah, I know like old school fighting game fans, like Alpha 2 was just more available in like its era. Like it was timed right, I feel like. So it definitely has like where like old school fighting game players just like that's the one to them. Yeah. But Alpha 3 just has a bigger roster, which I think is cool. I like the menu stuff. It's just
For a
I like
casual,
the
it's
style of
it's
that game.
more of Alpha 2.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
it's just-
And I think Alpha 2 is also great.
yeah.
I don't think we don't have Alpha 1 on the list because I think that one's just not.
Well, yeah. And I think when we played that initially,
Part of that is just by design of when we were building the list at first, we were more picky than we were later on when some of these like more obscure series are going to have like every game on them. That's just the nature of the list we built.
I think we even did play it a little. Maybe we didn't play. I don't know if we played Alpha. Cuz it wasn't that's
the
not
thing
on the
is,
online on the collection.
Because 30th anniversary collection only has Alpha 3 up for online.
Right.
Which like people are mad about. So you
Yeah,
have to
no, that's
do
ridiculous.
Alpha 2 on Fightcade.
And we also haven't played 3 Upper yet.
We have not played 3 up.
So that's like 1 to I mean that would still kind of be like 3. Be like
I feel like it
little
would
bit.
just sit next to 3. I don't feel like I'm going to be able to tell the difference.
You don't know
If I'm
that,
being real.
man.
But it probably has more, like a couple more characters or whatever. So like obviously it's better.
Yeah,
I played that
more
PSP
characters.
version. That's kind of like that.
Yeah.
I think that's based. I don't remember. I played a lot of the PSP version of Alpha 3. I'll also say
So I want to where do you have
not against any humans, but
where do you got 4? Specifically we're talking about Ultra Street Fighter 4 for this list.
yeah.
I'm very curious where you have that cuz I have very little experience with that game. So I actually would have it under everything that we have on the list right now. And I
would definitely have it over 6 for me personally.
okay. And see that's what I kind of figured. I just haven't played it enough. I could agree to putting it over 6 because I feel like in theory if we played more of it, I would maybe have a better time than I do in 6, like with you specifically.
Mm-hmm.
But that was a very early one for us playing together.
Okay. Yeah. It
But
does have a really good big roster.
Yes,
It has Sakura, so
and Elena
better than 6.
Well,
and Elena,
6 does
that's
have
true.
Elena now, but why
Yeah.
why pick and choose?
In comparison to 6, it has Sakura.
big benefit for like me and literally nobody fucking else from 4 over 6. 4 is the last single solo release I believe for Street Fighter that is full screen. So when I play it on my CRT, it just takes up the whole thing. There's no bars. Because after that was like the last one. After that, everything they assume you're playing on a widescreen after that game.
So I think the thing that's going to hold this one back is because it's an older game that you're playing. I don't think the online experience is as good.
Yeah, it's delay based. Also,
Yeah,
the
so that's gonna
lobbying
knock
was
it
kinda-
down.
That is a bit unfortunate. Yeah, there is a mod.
So
There's
I
a
could
rollback
be
mod. We haven't played it though.
I could be talked into putting it under 6 on this list, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose from
Because 6 would be a better time. Like the fact that the online is just not ideal is I hadn't thought about that hard enough.
see, and for me, online really didn't factor in too much for me for like the vast majority of these games. First off, all the Fightcade and Arc shit has rollback, but like even when we were playing this and playing Soul Calibur 6 and Street Fighter 5, did Street Fighter 5 have rollback? It had rollback, right? It just wasn't as juicy. No, it was delay based.
I think the Street Fighter
was
5 is
delay-based.
delay based.
It is
I will say
delay-based.
Street Fighter 5 where it currently is, the online is so much better than it was at launch.
So I know the FGC is very picky about their online. If they see Wi-Fi, they just like 90% of them just fucking filter Wi-Fi players. Fightcade gives you a big red exclamation point of shame, so people know to stay away from you because you stink.
Mm-hmm.
And that's fine. I get it because when you're playing ranked, you like don't know what you're gonna get. But if the Wi-Fi is actually like solid and it's good Wi-Fi and it's a stable connection, and you're playing with like a friend and you're not trying to be fucking competitive about it. That is like one of my beefs, is that sometimes when I want to just like play casually with people, they're like too locked into needing to improve at every second of playtime in the game. And so they're like, oh no, I'm sorry, dude. Like, no, you're too far away. It's like, fuck you. Me and Hank played just fucking fine on goddamn Soul Calibur 6, on Street Fighter 5, on Street Fighter 4. We're out here on this trash, and it's totally serviceable if you're just looking to have some fun. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That drives me up the wall.
I don't remember Street Fighter 4 being a problem when we played it, but it was, again, this one was one that was a long time ago. And I know there are games on here that are I got to take a fucking hammer to because of the online.
Hell yeah, brother. There's a few games that didn't get on the list at all because the online was just too bad. Usually because they weren't implemented well.
Yeah.
But
and there's some what's the fucking name of that company? There's some SNES games that are just fucking garbage that are not on the list.
There were so many SNES.
Culture Brain. There
were so many SNES fighters that like looked so cool, and visually I'm like, oh, this is rad. And then they're just a fucking whiff. I'll tell you, Hank, we are one really good fan patch away from Weapon Lord being in the top 10. We're one really fucking good mod away. Because the vibes in that game are immaculate, but what a fucking nightmare. Very funny. Yeah. So the reason I went to 4 first is because I was very curious where 2 is for you. Because that one is like I care about a little more, I guess.
So this is specifically hyper fighting.
Yes.
Or hyper, like the
one on
like
30th.
Modern,
the online one on 30th, right?
I think it's not the one.
Or
I think it's the one on Capcom Fighting Collection.
What? You know what? There's like, because I think there's multiple. You can do like Super Turbo as well, and like maybe another version online, I think, on the 30th anniversary.
But I think
Hyper Fighting is the one where you can choose like your character and then what game setup they have, right?
Yeah,
because
I think it's the one that's on. I think because there's another so 30th anniversary has all the arcade editions, but Hyper Fighting is on the first Capcom Fighting Collection because it was kind of a later release thing, and it was like mostly played. Gotcha. It was mostly played on like consoles, and it's the version they sold as a separate cart on Switch is based on that version, but it also has like redrawn sprites.
That's an option. The thing that stands out to me for this game, playing with you, is me mashing through the character select and not realizing that you get to choose like the version of the character you're playing. And I chose like the earliest one without supers or anything else, and I still beat you, and it was so good. I was riding on it. What's super? Super, that's for the kids. Just good fundies. I think I was Dulcim. Good fundies.
Hell yeah.
Where do you have it? I'm curious.
So for me, I have it above 6.
Okay. See, I'm in an interesting spot. I have it probably a little bit higher. I mean, I have it on my list. I have it like it would be above Alpha 3 on my list.
Interesting.
I don't know. It's just like wonky in a way that really hits for me. But I've also had it just, I don't know. It's fun. I don't know. It hits. I don't really got an explanation for it.
I feel like part of it for me is I've played a lot of it.
Yeah.
Like back when I was playing Third Strike, we would play Hyper Fighting also sometimes. So like it's a game I've played a lot, and I've just like, but having played a lot of it, I don't feel as strong an urge to go back to it as I do to spend more time with the alpha games, which I really haven't spent a whole lot of time with.
Yeah.
Is part of the draw there. Like, and the same draw with 5 for me was like the version of 5 that exists now is not a game I've played a ton of.
Mm-hmm.
I played a lot of it at launch when it was worse.
I could
So I like understand how Ryu works, but that's about it.
Yeah. I mean, I've played a handful, like just with other people, and like Blanca and Guile are very fun in it and whatever. I don't even remember outside of that one instance with you. Like I don't really remember much of it, but I think that was another like kind of earlier one we played.
Yeah, we didn't play it. I don't think we played a super ton of it. Look, it doesn't have Sakura.
It's true. Here's the thing. I like for some reason my heart wants to like rank it higher, but as far as like fun goes, I don't think it's higher than Alpha. It can't be higher than Alpha, but I think I would still put it above 5 for me. But that's also I think that's
okay.
I think that's sprite difference.
Sure.
But I think 5. I think Banana Ken. Like his face.
I mean, Banana Ken is the fucking worst, but also you can just dress Ryu as a monster hunter or whatever.
Yeah. I mean,
the costume game in 5 is so powerful.
This is very true.
And it has Sakura.
Maybe it is below 5. I forgot about Monster Hunter Ryu. If I'm being like you fucking picking that outfit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's Ryu's classic look. A full set of fucking armor and a sword.
I think Hyper Fighting should go below 5.
That's fine. I can agree to that. It's also like it's good bias too because we played 5 more recently with each other and that was very fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, what one we tossing on next?
Do we have more Street Fighters?
We have 3 more Street Fighters. None of them are mainline.
Oh man, I don't remember where I have any of these ranked.
Wow.
Let me look at my list.
All
right. Also, do you which version of Street Fighter the movie is this? This is the arcade version?
Oh shit, that's right. There's different versions, isn't there? I forgot.
Or is this the PS1 version? I think this might be the PS1 version.
No, I think it's the.
It is. It's the PS1 version.
Holy shit! Really?
Yeah.
I swear to God,
that's the version we have on the list.
Okay. Yeah, that is
because that one it plays better.
Okay, that makes sense. I believe
it. It plays more like Street Fighter 2. The movie version is fucked up in more ways that make it less, or it just feels like it's just a worse feeling game. Is my recollection.
Yeah. I have this below all of them. It just doesn't.
Yeah, this is bottom tier.
It's not. Yeah. It's not. It's not fun broken like Street Fighter 1. It doesn't have any magic to it in that same way. It's just kind of bad.
Yeah. It's funny seeing live action actors as the Street Fighter cast. That's funny. So but that's like the draw. Like that's kind of like it. It doesn't have like I feel like there was some kind of sauce. Like it was enough to make the list, but it's not. Yeah, it's not better than fucking Street Fighter 4.
Yeah. And this is an example of
or
like
6.
the standards for the list widened over time. Like Alpha 1 not being on the list, but Street Fighter movie is here is very funny.
That's true. Yeah.
Because like, is this a thing we're ever gonna like play again? Like maybe someday, because we do have a wheel that we spin, so like,
yeah,
in theory, like it'll come up.
It's funnier for it to be on the wheel.
Yeah, exactly.
It's mainly the thing.
I'll be real with you. I have like such little recollection of Street Fighter X plus Alpha and X2 plus. even looking at them and starting them up briefly, they're not in my brain, man. I don't remember having a bad time with them.
The important thing is it has Skullomania.
Right.
That's the most important thing.
Yeah. Is that both of them?
How cool you think? Yeah.
Okay.
But X2 just plays it plays significantly better than X1.
See, that's what I thought when I was like starting them up and like just bumping around a little. I'm like, this feels a little nicer. So probably just X2 and then X Alpha or whatever.
I remember really liking X2 in particular, actually.
Yeah, it just left my brain, man. And that's also, those are PlayStation ones, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That was kind of we played so many PS1 games like back to back.
Sure.
That was kind of the issue, is that they were also all like, they were not all, but overwhelmingly 3D fighters. So I'm like, I don't remember which one was which. Like, I remember moving in a circle and then getting my ass kicked because Hank is more in tune with the 3D jank than I am.
That's true.
But I don't remember having like a terrible time. Like, I don't remember raging out and having to look at the wiki for Street Fighter X2.
It's not Dynasty Warriors. Yeah, so I have X2 above 5 for me.
Okay. Honestly, this is one of those things.
And it's so much of it is, I find Skullomania amazing. That Kamen Rider ass ripoff.
I do think my plan for this situation was to default to you, because like I think for the most part we're pretty in line with how we feel about the games overall, and it's mostly just like getting into the nitty gritty of like where exactly do you want them. So I'll agree to that easily. Because like I don't remember hating it. I don't remember being crazy about it, but also who knows? Maybe it came after a string of me getting my ass kicked in like 4 different 3D fighters.
Yeah. CX2 above 5, and I would put EX1 below 4, below Street Fighter 4.
Yes. Yeah, I would
above Street Fighter the movie, but not above anything else.
Yeah.
Oops. Because X1 is just a little too tight for my memory of it.
Do you want to read off our? Well, no, we can wait because we're gonna do more games. I was gonna say read off the Street Fighter ranking, but we still got some time.
Yeah, so we got the Street Fighters in the games that say, well, it's not all the games that say Street Fighter in. The games that start with Street Fighter, we got them all in. X-Men vs Street Fighter, not yet.
Yeah,
ranked.
There's more.
So what do you want to do next?
If we're talking top, I wanted to start out a little bit strong with one of mine. If this is how we're doing it. No, you know what? Because it's our first section of this, I want to do one for both of us. Where do you have Pokemon Close Combat?
Can I rank that number 1 on our list?
I think so. It has to. Yeah, the current
loves that game.
The games we've talked about, it clears all of them. It's not even that close.
It's just so friggin' fun.
And
I love the art.
The style.
The art is so creative and expressive.
The style is so good. It is delay based, which is unfortunate, but it plays well. Have we played since I've been back? I don't think we.
Since you've been back, I don't think so.
We need to try.
But
again.
it is like what, like the game on this is we just replayed because we just wanted to play it.
Yeah, no, that's definitely one. I'm like, we should play Close Combat. We just fucking let it rip.
Yeah.
It's very good. It just hits.
It is still under development.
Yes.
Get new characters.
Yeah, we got Marshadow. Is that its name? Coming next. Whatever the hell its thing is. And I love the bit.
You can play as Primeape. I'm just like all in. I'm all in.
The thing that sets it aside, even as like, because there's Pokken, right? I'm sure over the years there's been other Pokemon fighters.
Such a disappointment to me, but yeah,
or fan fighters, I should say. But I love the gimmick of it that all of the characters, the roster has to be fighting type. They can be dual type, but it has to be fighting involved, which is fucking incredible because it makes for such weird, cool picks as opposed to like, well, we're doing Pikachu, we're doing Charizard, we're doing Lucario. Like, nobody gives a fuck. They're in everything. I mean, get them out of here.
Lucario is probably going to be in there eventually.
At some point. Honestly, they keep having like vote.
It is very funny that Lucario not in it yet.
They have. Well, the thing is for like I don't know.
They have voting, right?
Yeah, I don't know if they're given options. If it's like the dev dictating the options, or if it's just like literally a raw vote for who you want, and then they do it like round based. But like the Lucario hasn't won yet if he's been involved. It's just very fun, very good. You can play as Brave.
Yeah, and it's a game that has increased my opinion of certain Pokemon just because of how fucking fun they look in that game.
Totally, dude. There's not
a lot. Some of which is just a creation of the artists who work on that game.
It's not even. There's not a universe in which I give a shit about Chespin or Scrafty, in which Pokemon Close Combat doesn't exist. Like I just don't care. And then you play it, and you're like, damn, this is kind of sick.